Well, the 2013 Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting officially got underway this morning in Colombo at a ceremony held amid much pomp and ceremony.
Yes, that's right. Over the coming days, the heads of states and delegates will deliberate on key issues facing the Commonwealth and focus on the post-2015 global development agenda.
That's right. News First Shamir Rasuldin is at the CHOGM 2013 Media Centre at the BMICH, and he joins us now with more. Shamir?
Under the theme Growth, Equity and Inclusive Development, the Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting took place in Colombo today with much pomp and ceremony. Heads of states and representatives of 53 Commonwealth nations converged in Colombo this morning for the 22nd CHOGM Summit in Colombo. President Mahinda Rajapaksa declared open the event.
Sri Lanka succeeds in hosting the Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting after it was hosted by Australia 2 years ago. Heads of governments of Commonwealth nations, diplomats and other officials arrived at the Nedum Pokuna Mahinda Rajapaksa Theatre this morning to mark the opening ceremony. President Mahinda Rajapaksa, who arrived this morning, was welcomed by Secretary to the President Lalit Veeratunga. Heads of governments and representatives from Commonwealth nations arrived for the inauguration and were welcomed by President Mahinda Rajapaksa, First Lady Shiranti Rajapaksa and Commonwealth Secretary General Kamlesh Sharma and Australian Prime Minister Tony Abbott. The Prince of Wales and the Duchess of Cornwall arrived at the Nelum Pokuna Theatre and were first greeted warmly by the Commonwealth Secretary General Kamlesh Sharma and Secretary to the President Lalit Veeratunga.
Delegates.
Heads of government were escorted to the main stage that was set up as a royal court.
His Excellency, Mr.
President Mahinda Rajapaksa and the Prince of Wales then took their seats. After the national anthem was sung at the Nelum Pokuna Theatre, a performance by veteran Sri Lankan artists officially welcomed the delegates to CHOGM 2013. This was followed by several performances that depicted the cultural heritage of Sri Lanka and the Commonwealth nations. President Mahinda Rajapaksa then welcomed the delegates to CHOGM 2013.
Hosting this meeting is a historic occasion for Sri Lanka and also a tribute to Asia as CHOGM returns to this region after 24 years. As one of the 8 founding members of the modern Commonwealth, Sri Lanka is deeply honored to host this event. If the Commonwealth is to remain relevant to its member countries, the association must respond sensitively to the needs of its peoples and not let it turn into a punitive or judgmental body. We must also collectively guard against bilateral agendas being introduced into the organization. The strength of the organization lies in keeping the member countries together, helping one another in a spirit of partnership, making the Commonwealth truly unique. Finally, I wish to quote the words of the Buddha, the enlightened one. Naperesang Vilomani Naparisang Kada Katang Atunocha Awikeya Katani Akatanicha. Let not one take notice of faults of others or what they have done or not done. Let one be concerned only about what one has done and left undone. End of quote.
We thank the government and the people of Sri Lanka for the generosity, enthusiasm and warmth of their welcome. Sri Lanka has shown enduring energy and commitment as a member of our global Commonwealth family. That involvement now intensifies as the Commonwealth entrusts to Sri Lanka the leadership role and responsibility of serving as chair in office. In these times of flux and rapid alteration, a shared vision of our collective striving and resolve are needed more than ever. That is the role of all CHOGMs, to bring us closer as a family and to move us forward together.
The head of government of the outgoing chair of the Commonwealth addressed the gathering.
I acknowledge Sri Lanka as our host and as Commonwealth Chair for the next 2 years. This country has emerged from many troubles, but with peace has come more freedom and more prosperity. So we are here to praise as much as to judge. Sri Lanka's willingness to host this Commonwealth shows its commitment to democratic pluralism and freedom based on law, and ought to reassure all its citizens that just as today is better than yesterday, tomorrow will be better than today.
CHOGM 2013 was officially declared open by the Prince of Wales.
Queen Elizabeth II, the head of the Commonwealth.
Historians of this family of nations will recall that in the circumstances of that time, the Commonwealth showed an exceptional spirit of accommodation over how the organization should be constituted. This led one prominent head of government, in other words, Prime Minister Nehru, to declare that the Commonwealth seemed capable of bringing a touch of healing to the management of contemporary world problems. Each one of us is here because of the hope and the trust we place in the Commonwealth to bring that touch of healing to our troubles and deliver the very best future for our people. The Queen, head of the Commonwealth, sends warm greetings to you all, and on her behalf, it gives me very great pleasure to declare open this meeting of Commonwealth Heads of Government.
Following the ceremony, the representatives of the Commonwealth nations posed for a photograph before commencing executive sessions of CHOGM.